I'm not as cozy as Mr. Cardigan over here.
Oh, bro.
Mr. Cardigan, new haircut.
Bro.
By the way, he's got no hat on, bro.
I'm dressing up as a teacher today because I'm teaching you folks a lesson. A lesson in podcast.
This motherfucker, like, he got a new haircut, new outfit and stuff,
bro.
And he's prepared. He's like, man, we're making a list today. I reckon this next one's gonna get heaps of views, so I gotta dress up nice.
I'm trying to stand out, bro. To be honest, man, if I'm gonna be like more honest and transparent on the podcast, I want to stand out, bro. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of Garcia just taking all the credit.
What?
I'm sick and tired of the beige hat, bro. Sometimes it's just gonna be me.
You know, that's one way. Like if I see a snippet, like that's how I kind of gauge when that came out.
Yeah.
It's like first, if it's 2021, if I'm not wearing a hat,
yeah,
and then 2022 if I'm wearing a Mighty Ducks hat, and then I can tell what month depending on how dirty the hat got.
Yes,
it's like, oh shit, it's still clean. It's like towards the start of the year.
And I can tell by the ups and downs of our podcast, and in terms of like engagement. When the engagement's really high, I dress really nicely. If the engagement really low, I just dress like trash, like a general trash
from work.
I think, dude, you know, I'm just studying the freaking social media game and trying to be the influencer. Like, you need something to stand out. That's why Garcia's got the beige hat, bro.
Is that why you're wearing the cardigan? Is that the?
Oh, no. My thing is just my ravishing good looks.
So yours is your beard, bro.
Yeah, mine's my beard. Except that besides my good looks, I got the beard.
But your hair is like styled tonight.
I know, man. It's on point,
it's like
man.
Styled.
Thanks, bro. I work so hard, bro.
It's like, okay, so
I've seen 3-hour movies and they never felt like, you know, perfection. But me in front of the mirror, bro.
So did it take you 3 hours?
It's not 3 hours, but like I made perfection within 5 to 10 minutes.
So like Raf's hair right now, it's like the coif where it's kind of like.
Bro, if you're listening to this on the podcast on Spotify, get your ass into YouTube, and
so
admire my hair.
And the thing, so it's not just coiffed and like, you know, combed to one side. It's also feathered in the way that like you see it's.
Imagine like Johnny Bravo but bed hair. You know what I mean? I was going for the more like. I tried a lot of effort in my hair, but at the same time, no effort was given. You know what I mean? That's the look I was going for, bro.
It's a lot of effort to make it look like
no
you
effort.
didn't give it effort.
Yeah, that's it, bro. That's what it takes to be a star, bro. That's what I found. I found the secret to stardom, bro. It's to look like you did no effort by putting in a lot of effort. And I guess makeup artists and hairdressers know what I'm talking about. Like, you know, you can't look this uneffortless without some effort. Bro, that's it, bro.
Oh no!
I was walking out of the house and she was like, "Who are you trying to impress?" Hey. That's when I know.
Yeah.
I'm on point.
You got a shook, bro.
That's it, bro. My hair got shook.
You sure you going to the studio?
You know, like, who's your guest? Just the boys, bro.
Just the boys.
Well, yeah, man. Yeah, that's enough about me. Hey, you guys.
It's okay. We can focus on you, brother.
Focus on me, bro.
We can focus on your feathered hair.
I want to focus on us, bro.
Focus on us.
You know? Bro. We are talented as hell.
There was no modesty or humility at all there. There's just none.
But, you know,
and I love it. I'm here for it.
I'm here because we want to smell the roses when they're given. You know, when we're here. So, like, I don't want to be the type to be too modest. But you know, and I'm talking to you as well, Nats Blazing. Would you hear as well? Bro, we're just magic, bro. Unreplicated magic, bro. You can't put us in a cloning device and clone all 4 of us and put them in a podcast and expect the same magic. But yeah, man, I just want to tell you guys, like, you know, sometimes you got to look at what you're doing and appreciate yourself. Where, you know, like, real talk, because like people would be like, people be spending too much time trying to perfect their craft and try to be hardworking and try to reach their goals that they forget to smell the roses.
Can I just say, a shout out MJ, one of our listeners and one of our followers, who also has done he did some stand up at one of our shows and stuff. He has recently been posting up his workouts.
Bro, that motherfucker's lost weight, man.
Dude. Yeah,
so rock climbing and shit.
He's rock climbing. He's like doing stuff. And recently, like he posted one of him doing box jumps, 90 centimeters high, right? And then like he cleared it and it was fine. He tried to do 1 meter in like 100 centimeters in that same day, but then he couldn't get the 100 centimeters. And I remember messaging him I'm like, well done. And he's like, oh, and I'm not happy with it. I'm like, bro, celebrate the 90. Celebrate the 90 centimeters.
Smell
that
the
you
roses,
can.
bro. You know, like we had how many followers do we have? We have we have over 100K followers on TikTok.
Yeah.
And I was celebrating when we're on 10K, bro.
We came up with a fucking crypto coin when we hit 10K. We were like, yeah, top of the world.
Bro, we've gone so far from the last time we celebrated, and I love the fact that we do celebrate, you know?
Yeah.
Like we went out for dinner to
Yeah.
celebrate 10K followers on Instagram, you know?
And now we're at almost 122K
Bro,
on TikTok.
I'm still celebrating it, man.
I'm like, I just want to
Every
thank,
dinner I have.
and don't think that you're just listening to a bunch of guys just like just celebrating themselves. I want to celebrate you guys who listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
The guys who follow us, relate to us, and DM us. Every single one of you guys, bro, we're celebrating our wins with you because this is us.
I think the other thing to celebrate is like Filipino representation.
Hey,
Right? Like the fact that we talk about our culture, the fact that we
I thought you were gonna lead off with. I was like, oh, who's gonna say the most boldest statement? Well, we're not gonna use the word bold. The most strongest statement he could say that we started some Filipino representation. I thought you were gonna go that way. I was prepared to be like, I'm gonna ride with you, bro. But at the same time, we didn't really start that shit. But
absolutely. Like I don't think we started like the Filipino representation, but we contribute to it. I definitely think we contribute to it.
I think we represent the Filipino Australians pretty well.
Yeah.
I think we put a flag for Filipino Australians and let everyone around the world let them know that we are here.
Yep.
It's that whole thing of Filipinos with Australian accents.
Yeah.
I love it when they say it sounds really nice.
Somebody said, and I'm not sure if they were Australian or not, but in the comments they were like, "Love the accents, mate." And I was like, "Okay, sure thing, mate."
Like, celebrate your wins, man. Celebrate your wins, whatever you're doing, because at the same time, you're a much better person than you were last year. You should celebrate
100%.
that. You should celebrate that.
Because if you don't, then you're just like,
what's the point of it all?
yeah, what's the point of it all, right?
Yeah.
Because then you're just gonna continue to be struggling. You're not gonna be satisfied with something.
You don't over celebrate. I'm just letting you know. Don't over celebrate because you got some work to do, but at the same time, celebrate your wins. I'm gonna start off with a positive message before I start the show. So let's start the show. Got a relish in it, bro. Somebody wins.
He's still celebrating it now. He's got his hands up.
Welcome to another episode of the Cheatcoders podcast. My name is Raf. This is episode number 232.
Yeah.
232.
Yeah, I guess it's
Last
232.
Last week was 231 with Kathy.
Yep, so this is 232.
We missed one because Grant Perez couldn't come. So the numbers are all skewed on the calendar.
True. Our calendar needs to be fixed. So
Well, I'll do
make note
both
of
just
that.
in case. 232, and then another one. 233, just in
Alright,
case.
so
we can use that one for next week if it's right.
you know, this is a way I think of this as a win because you're successful when you forget the episode number because you're just doing too much now. You're just doing way too much. But I'm here with my usual suspects of the most coolest guy in the tech world plus the most bummest guy in the streets. Mr. Don doing stuff.
What's doing? The most paradoxical intro ever.
The bummest.
The bummest tech guy.
And on to my right is the guy that I'm trying to overtake as the most standout person on the podcast. One day I'm going to go to a pho restaurant and be called out, being like, hey, you from the podcast? And then they'll be like, yeah, man. And I don't have to wear a hat to know that. So this is got Mr. Patient, Christian Garcia.
You gotta go to a pho restaurant first.
I know, bro. I need to go there.
Of all places, not a Filipino restaurant. It's a pho restaurant.
And if you listen to that sentence carefully, you know there's a problem. We need to get some Filipino restaurants out there more often. But we are here at Open Studio, at Common House Studio.
What up?
And we are live and direct with a very nice background behind us. I like to change the scenery a bit, here and there, because I feel that's where the content gets driven out of us as three individuals plus one in London. Shout outs to Mr. Amsterdam right now, Mr. Nathan Blazin.
He's at a dam.
Bro, he's in the dam.
Oh, is that where he is?
This is the dam, bro.
No wonder the cookies.
No wonder he's not answering his phone.
Yeah, he's high as
He's
shit right
tripping
now.
out somewhere.
Bro.
He rode a bike and then he's just tripping out on something.
Bro, it's gonna
On
be
a
sick.
space cake.
His last message to us was a photo of
A space
the
cake.
finger cookies,
Yeah,
right?
so like
Or pear cakes.
I think that was the last of the.
The fact that it said amnesia haze is worrying. Like, I'm just like,
was that extra strong or some
yeah,
shit?
extremely strong. I'm like, dude, you got kids. Come on.
What else do you think he's got amnesia? Shouts to kids, dad life.
Dad pod.
Hey, I feel like because I always forget to do some segments in the beginning. Let's just do a segment right now. So let's start off with
Dawn, white Hungarian salami.
I don't really have a fun fact. It's just like I came to a realization recently that I have another useless superpower. I can fall asleep anywhere.
Oh, yeah?
I can fall asleep anywhere. Like I'm the type that if I'm on a plane, and regardless of if there's turbulence or something like that, I can fall asleep while I'm sitting down. It could be uncomfortable, but I'll fall asleep, and I could be out for the entire plane ride or most of the
Maybe
plane
you
ride.
got sleep apnea. Bro.
Maybe.
It's not a superpower. That's a disability, I think.
Because like I take public transport to get to work, and I'll it takes maybe 45 minutes to an hour to get to work, and I can fall asleep on the train.
Yeah.
bro. I just lately in my age now, I can't help but sleep, man. Everywhere I
think
go,
because you're deprived too.
Yeah, especially that.
Yeah.
But even so, like before Seth, man, like I was in America, we were doing road trips from city to city, and guaranteed every time I was on the bus, I was sleeping like a motherfucker. And guaranteed people around me heard me snore. But also guaranteed at the age that I am, I don't give a damn.
I don't care, man.
It comes to a point that I don't give a damn. It's like Shiv next to me, be like, hey, stop it. We're in public transport. I was like, and then I'd wake up with like the snore in my, like, you know that time where you wake up and you hear yourself snore?
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens a lot to me as well.
Do you get this sounds like you're choking?
Yeah, I think so. Like Shiv always has to nudge me.
Yeah.
Because like she feels like I haven't breathed in like about a minute or so.
I've been told that I sound like I might have that I sound like I'm choking or something like that when I'm sleeping. So maybe it is sleep apnea
You should get yourself looked at, bro. I know it's kind of like people joke about it. Fucking Joe Coy mentioned it. It's like some old people shit or whatever.
Yeah.
But you feel like a different person if you sort that shit out.
Yeah.
I need
Like-
to. As I told you, like I think it was like the Patreon episode or the last episode, I'm a bad morning person, bro. It's because like when I wake up, I feel like I got run over by a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to sort that shit out because like I want to be like, up and ready with my kids, man. I want to be up and ready and just ready to just go. It takes me a while to get me there.
I do a thing where I have a conversation with myself. When I wake up, I'll be waking up and I'm like, gotta get up, man. Gotta get up.
For real?
Like, yeah, legit. I'll be in bed. I'm like, I know you're comfortable. You gotta get up, mate. Like, okay, let's do some work. Let's go to the gym. Let's just do this. And I'm there trying to convince myself to get out of bed because I'm like, for the most part, I don't yes, I enjoy going to the gym, but there are times when I'm just like, I can't be bothered. So I have to convince.
You're like fighting with yourself.
Yeah, I'll have to convince myself, and then it'll be like, don't look at your phone, bro. Don't look at your phone. Don't check Instagram. If you're gonna check Instagram, it's gonna be another half an hour before you get up. this, and I'm like,
In the real trap, bro. Like,
I have a conversation with myself in the morning too, but I agree with myself. Like, bro, we need to pee. Yeah, we do. Hey, let's get up, man.
I love it. Two different ways of me. I can't even talk to myself. I don't have that energy, bro. I'll just be like, fuck.
The snooze button.
It's like, shit, bro.
press your own snooze button. You're snoozing. Yeah, let's snooze.
But yeah, man, I hope to get that sorted out. I don't mind getting a machine to just help me out. It just needs to be done.
Yeah,
We're at that age, man. I'm like, my mindset is like, I don't care if it makes me feel old. I just need to get it done.
Yeah,
As long as
It really is like legit. It's the whole investing in yourself, dude.
I think for me it's like, because I was never Garcia knows this, that I'm insomniac, like that wouldn't sleep at night. I'd always like stay up like stupid o'clock and then still wake up early in the morning.
I used to take these drinks where you put the pill and it would bubble like these orange ones for energy.
Oh yeah, like
Barocca and shit?
Barocca.
I took that too, bro. They're like, I do like the feeling of it sizzling. Maybe it's the
Sizzling.
That's cool to watch.
Maybe it's the sissig in me, but like, you know, when I see something sizzle, I need to take it.
I was really bad with caffeine, and to the point where in university I would take caffeine tablets, so the no dose. I would also drink the energy drinks like V and Red Bull and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'd also have coffee, and so I would just keep cycling through every 2 to 3 hours some form of caffeine, where by the end of the week I would just crash, and my body would just like have no I'd be so tired and so deprived of sleep.
Is that why you look like that? You look like the type of person that's brain is going at like 100 miles a minute.
Probably.
Sometimes I catch you like you're seeing it in your eyes. It's like calculating some shit.
You're just staring into space.
Sometimes I just catch you like doing that. Like your eyes are just intense, bro. I'm just like, oh shit.
That's true. I have seen that. I have seen myself like.
But you look in the mirror like, oh shit, I need to pull back. I'm a bit intense.
It's like I catch myself and I'm just off with the pixies, as it were. Like just like thinking about stuff, and I'm like, I'll catch myself and then come back into the moment, and that's a real problem I have. It's also the reason why I have a hard time sleeping sometimes, because my brain is just going. I started.
How the CBD drops working?
Yeah, they
Calm
work
you down?
Yeah, they work pretty well.
Yeah.
Even after taking even after drinking an energy drink, having a couple drops of the CBD oil kind of helped me to kind of calm down a bit. I was a little worried that, because I was trying to read on like, if you do a drug test, would that come up as
No, there's
THC?
no THC. No.
So
Cannabinoids is what you're taking.
Yeah.
THC is what they test for.
Yeah, okay.
So
Because like out of the podcast, you and Nats are the most fastest brains out of the podcast.
Have you guys ever had that test for ADD or ADHD?
I haven't. I was told, it was suggested to me by like a psychologist. They're like, have you ever thought about, testing for ADHD or something like that? And I'm like,
You get some meds or something to calm you down.
but see, I think like I don't necessarily need meds, and I don't think I would need meds. It's more about because I'm not an expert on this stuff. It's, you can take meds to help you deal with ADHD or ADD tendencies, or there are strategies that you can put in place. So there's like, things where I think meditation is one of those things, and trying to stay in the moment, because I'm not always in the moment. Like Raf said, I'm off thinking about something like a million miles a minute. For me, when it comes to, I guess the martial arts thing, like with Krav, one of the things that we do is they do, I think it's called like stress training, where you conduct whatever you've learned, whatever the technique or defense that you've learned. You do it with your eyes closed, so you're activated, and there's a bit of stress. Like you don't know what's going to happen. Someone activates you. You have to quickly open your eyes and then deal with the problem. And so I've done a lot of that. So when it comes to high stress situations, I don't feel stressed anymore because I've kind of acclimatized myself.
You've numbed yourself to that feeling.
And it's strange because there was I was driving. So Tiff and I were driving on the weekend, and I could see in the corner of my eye there was a guy who was going to be turning onto the lane that I was on, and I could see that he wasn't slowing down into the turn, and I quickly just swerved enough that he didn't hit me, hit the car, and if I didn't swerve, he would have hit the passenger side, and that would have just been a really, really terrible situation. I kind of just knew that I needed to do that, and then came back, and then obviously Tiff was like freaked out, and I could feel like that she was really shaken up, and for me I was just like, okay, now we're back on track. Let's just keep going.
Was that on Saturday night?
That was on, yeah.
And it was at a Camry? On the M4?
No. That was on, we were in Quakers Hill somewhere. But like that near where the safe is. Mm-hmm. And he was entering the traffic. Man, I couldn't believe it. I was just angry. I was like, the fact that he was trying to enter the traffic, I couldn't believe he was probably going like 60 and didn't even slow down in that turn. It pissed me off, man. And I was just annoyed at that moment. It wasn't more like I was freaked out. It was just like, this guy could have killed somebody, like, or killed himself.
After watching Fast X on Saturday night, on the freeway, there was a massive crash on the freeway. That's why I thought that you were talking about the same driver, because we would have been heading home around that time. But I was like, oof.
Don't get inspired by Fast and Furious to get some driving skills.
The most realistic.
Bro, the two cars that were involved in that crash, I remember them. They were in the movies with us.
Oh, shit.
We were at a drive-in. Yeah. So I remember, because it was like a little bit of a car meet.
Yeah.
And the people that rocked up there, I mean, there's like family cars, but these two were like very particular.
Yeah.
It was a R34 GTT Skyline, not a GTR.
Yeah.
And a white Camry, and there was a Nissan Pulsar, which you don't see on the road nowadays.
Yeah.
I think those three were in the crash on the M4.
I think that Skyline was parked next to us.
On the, it was like a silver one, I think, or it was like a grayish kind of silver.
Well, it was dark, so like it was a darker color. So
I remember seeing that on the way out. I was like, oh, and then later on, I can park on the side, and there's like road, like it's the freeway, right?
Yeah.
Coming up to it, everybody was coming to a standstill.
Yeah. And
then eventually, when I got to the front, I'm like, oh, these three cars, these dickheads.
Man, that's rough.
Yeah, man.
That's rough.
Man.
Trying to
drive safe, guys, bro. You know, just if you're thinking about speeding and driving, and then you catch yourself, just think about you're just adding to the stereotype.
Did you?
Don't be that Asian stereotype, man. Make us good drivers.
Have you seen Fast X yet? Right?
No, not yet. I plan to watch it because I plan to watch it when the next life, when I'm interested in cars. The last Fast and Furious I've seen was Tokyo Drift.
Really?
And the only reason I watched that is because they're in Tokyo. Bro, man, if Fast and Furious is about cameras, bro, I'm there. Cars, man, it's not my thing.
Oh, dude, that's funny.
I just, I pictured if they did Philippines, like instead of Tokyo Drift, had one in Manila. It would be like the slowest, like everyone stopped in traffic.
It's not Tokyo Drift. It's called Manila Standstill.
Yeah.
That's why there's no, what you call it, like, is there any F1 races that are just like Filipino or anything? Like,
no,
there's not.
Where would they race?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Some cities, like, they close down.
It's like Cool Runnings, right?
Yeah.
They close down like streets, Like in Singapore, they close down part of the city so that the cars can drive through. Where are they going to do that in the Philippines?
I'm just,
Where are they
imagine you just start seeing F1 drivers wearing singlets in their cars with a towel around their neck. Like,
They have the rosary bead at the back of the car.
and a banana hanging off the halo. That's Lewis Hamilton.
This is the funniest,
dude.
bro. Really shit, bro. F1 Filipino. That's Filipino drivers, bro.
That'd be sick, man.
That'd be amazing.
Stuck in traffic. Just,
Who's gonna get there first? All you hear is you don't hear the engines anymore. Just beep 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 beep
Yeah.
beep 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 beep.
It's like the very first time the F1 put horns in a Formula One car.
It's like this year we're going to V6 and there's gonna be horns in the car.
There's an F1 car and then someone's hanging off the back like this.
You know how cars are like.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, is that him changing like putting nitro or some shit? It's like, nah, man, that's just their horn, their car horn.
No, it's gonna be like it's like what the sound that you hear. It's like psh, psh. It's like no, this is not the car. It's someone going. Psh, psh,
Yeah, he's trying to stop, trying to get a lift. Oh, fuck.
Oye, pare.
Sponsored by Grab.
And every car has a sunroof. So because they don't have signals, instead of signals, they just get onto the sunroof and point to where they're gonna go next with their lips.
Pare doon.
Oh, bro.
Oh my gosh.
F1 drivers, bro. If you like, I want to see a Filipino F1 driver just for just.
There
support,
is.
bro.
Well, no, Formula One. I think Formula 3.
She's a
Or like a division below that. Her name's Bia.
Yeah.
And she kind of cute too, man. But she won her race like the last
Hey, there you go,
Congrats.
bro.
a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
Bia.
Bro, she on her Instagram, it's Racer Bia, and go check that shit out because it was kind of emotional, like seeing someone on a racing podium,
Yeah.
flag behind her and the anthem playing.
It's more
you don't see
representation,
that
dude.
shit,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Bro,
I
this
love
is
that.
the whole what do you call it? When the police were like celebrating,
Yeah.
with the flags out in front of the cars, that's
Yeah.
like, hey, this is a stage where you don't usually see us, man.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck.
That's
It is.
it, bro.
And I
Like,
know that there are a lot of like Filipino like motorheads, right? That would love to see that, and it's just like you said, it's the representation. They're like you don't usually see Filipinos on that car stage.
Yeah, man. Like basketball. Are we really that good? Maybe we should try other ventures.
Why are we really that good? You started off by questioning one. You started off by questioning
How
one
long have
skill.
we been liking basketball? And then in the NBA, we're a bit there. But if we try other avenues, might find something that
Yeah, maybe we're supposed to be Formula One drivers.
That's
You
it,
don't know,
bro.
man.
Maybe.
I love that she's challenging that stereotype of that Asians can't drive. You know
That's
what I
it,
mean?
bro.
Stereotype of Asian women can't drive.
There you
dude.
go.
You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Fucking showed them.
Yeah.
Speaking of, dude, I had this fucking, like, since you got to rant about the dude on the Quakers Hill thinger,
Yeah.
there was this guy who, it was, where I live, right? Like, to get onto the main road, it's always like packed, like,
It's hard to turn right there.
Yeah, like during peak hour.
Yeah.
And then there was this dude, again, just like pulling out when he's not supposed to, he's not looking. And then he kind of stopped. And then he couldn't go anywhere. So
Yeah.
it was kind of awkward. We were like, there's three of us looking at this dude like, you fucking idiot. Windows were down. And it's an Asian bloke. And I was like, bro, you don't have to feed to this stereotype, man.
Don't, bro.
I was like, just because you're Asian doesn't mean you have to drive like a dickhead.
Yeah.
Bro, his face was red and shit. It was funny. Just make him sweat.
That's what makes me like when I'm driving, I feel like I have to drive. I have to be so much more careful. I have to be so much like a much better driver than most because
of the judgment.
because of what I look like.
Yeah.
Because if I don't drive well, then it's gonna be like, oh, it's another Asian driver.
This is the thing. Like road rules it should be like second nature, so that when you're driving, you can focus on one car that's being a dickhead or whatever,
Yeah.
and not have to look at your speedo. You know what I mean? Like you know that you're in lane. You're it's kind of like when you're walking on the sidewalk and there's like people around you. You might be thinking about work or where you're trying to get to, but you're not thinking about the person in front of you. You just know that, you know, they're a certain distance. I'm just maintaining that shit. I think the thing that relaxes me about driving is like because of the rules. Like so long as everyone's following the rules, it's like everybody's got a role. Everything kind of falls into place, right? Yeah. But when you're outside of it, it's like anything can go. So it's like, fuck, let me just stay out of that for now and then jump into my car and just go someplace where everybody's doing the same thing. Like everyone's following the same.
On that perspective, I get why people get road rage a lot. Because like imagine you're just meditating, just sitting there, nice music. You know what's going on. You're sitting there, meditating, and then out of nowhere, just someone just farts on your face. Like, crashes into you.
Oh, right.
You know,
okay.
You know what I mean? Like
That's the comparison?
that is the comparison. Like
Someone fighting in your face is like crashing into your car?
Because it ruins
your day, bro. You're there for a specific reason. This is the feeling I get out of it. And then some cunt just wants to come here and just ruin the shit for me. You're just sitting there, you're just relaxed, meditating. This is my safe space. And then someone just farts in your face.
Yeah, you're driving along, you're listening to the Cheatcoders podcast.
And then someone tries to steal your lane, overtakes you like a motherfucker, or brakes really hard. You know, like some shit can ruin you.
For some reason, I thought you were driving, Raf, and then your missus farted on your face.
That's what I thought too.
It's like, hang on. While she's yelling at other cars.
Yeah, she's flipping people off and starts farting on you. Damn.
I remember when I was in my L's, bro. I got this traumatic shit, bro. I was on my L's and my dad was like driving with me. Yeah. And then like I don't know any better. Like this is my first time like driving and shit. And then I think I accidentally cut off someone on the street. And then and I looked at my rearview mirror. They turned around. Yeah. And they started chasing me, bro. Whoa. They started chasing me, yelling and shit.
On your L's?
On my L's, bro. And my dad is like, just keep going.
They can't even let
just
you learn.
Keep going. Just keep going. Just keep driving. He's just being a dickhead. And then I'm like, what the fuck? This is like one of my first times driving, and the first one, probably let's say the third time driving.
What a way to traumatize someone.
And I'm just getting chased by this guy in a purple car.
Usually when
yelling
you see
shit at me. I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
For context of anybody outside of Australia, your L's is your learner's permit.
Yeah.
Your learner's your like driver's license.
And there's a big sign that says L.
It says an L, like a yellow cardboard thing that's stuck to your car. It says you're a learner, and usually when you see a learner driver,
and if they fuck up, you know, it's like, okay, he's a learner.
Yeah,
you know,
just give him like a wide berth, or you like overtake them, and you do.
But this one wanted to chase me.
Far out, man.
Down a fucking Buckwell Drive, bro.
Oh, the Hasselgrove.
Hasselgrove, bro.
Suburb.
I have to keep going.
In a suburb.
Get the fuck out of here.
On the way back from Druitt, Carousel to roundabouts, it was an L plater because I'm obviously like coming back from Druitt, turning right at Carousel, and
we've lost the whole world.
Yeah, no. But like, you're in a roundabout.
A roundabout is
basically like they're supposed to give way to me, right?
Yeah.
But L plater. Maybe they just flustered or whatever. Yeah. And then they almost hit me, right? And I was like, oh, it's no big deal. Like, there's still plenty of space, but they weren't supposed to go. And then come to the lights here, like behind your house.
Yeah.
I'm on the left lane trying to turn, and they're stopped right next to me. Their window was open, and the mum was on the passenger side, which is the side that's closest to me. Yeah. And they were like, just really apologetic, like just going, so sorry, like, and then I can tell the daughter was just like
embarrassed.
Well, they were probably like shaken up because they almost got into a crash. But I was just telling them, like, man, just it's cool, like, just just gotta relax a bit and you'll be sweet. Just remember, keep
I wish I had you, bro. Hey? Instead, I had the complete opposite, bro.
Yeah, and
I'm gonna chase you down,
chasing nobody,
and I'm gonna fuck you up. You should have seen I was just driving like normal, and you see it just go. on the rear view mirror. I'm like, what the fuck? I've only seen this in movies, man. I'm just driving my fucking Holden, what you call it, Commodore.
And your dad's like, just
Just
cool,
go.
bro. Just go.
Just go. My dad's like, yo, just go.
Meanwhile,
You know,
in the other car, he's like activating NOS, just like,
Dude, I could hear him yell out his window. That's how angry he was. And I'm like, dude, bro, I'm 15. I'm young.
You heard his
Trying
pride.
to learn.
I'm just a kid.
You hurt his pride so much that he had to like just lash out at you, like far out. Man.
Sorry, guys. This is the most Sydney podcast that we're ever having. We're describing areas that you would have no clue about. But yeah, just know that road rage is worldwide, and we're just angry.
Let's just change up the the places. Yeah. So I was in front of the opera house, right?
And then there's this kangaroo, right? Jumped in front of me.
We were near Ayers Rock, right?
I was on the Harbour Bridge, and this fucking koala was fucking
right next to Hugh Jackman's house.
And then I don't know, and Nicole Kidman tries to run me over.
Russell Crowe, right? He was driving, cut us off.
Ran into a box of Tim Tams for some reason.
Hey, I hope you love that. There you go. I hope you understand where we're coming from.
We're on our way to Bondi. Kangaroo came out of nowhere.
And then fucking Captain America out of nowhere. This was apparently the most Australian, like well-known Australian. He's got an American flag. No, wait, not Captain America, fucking Thor. I'm getting my my Marvel people mixed up.
The funny thing is, all these things that we mentioned, we don't go to too much.
No, because they're for rich people.
Speak for yourselves on there all the time.
I'm never at the opera house,
I'm always in the city. Yeah.
I'm curious to see what people's perspective of Australia is like outside of, because you know how when we go to America, right, we get kind of this realization, it's really close to, like very similar to what we have here.
Very similar to GTA?
Yeah, but you spot certain things that are like, oh shit, this one stands out to me because I'm not from there. Yeah. But like from a
and when they talk about something in particular, they're like, oh, I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Our Ninong, Andre, actually messaged me, and it was a video of like these. It was just it was like a park bench and a park just filled with cobwebs and spider webs and all that stuff. And there was another scene of a spider that was as big as a tree or something like that. And he messages me and he's like, "Yo, is this real? Is there really a spider season? And do they get that big?" And I was like, nah, there's no spider season. It's all year round.
Yeah, no. Why? They're not waiting for New Year's for.
If you're not worried about spiders, there's snakes as well. So you know.
But I've never seen a spider as big as like a tree.
No, those ones I seen that the same post you're talking about. Yeah. The one that's like a tree. It's not even Australian, that one.
Yeah. I've seen ones that are like probably as big as a grapefruit.
Yeah,
like the orb spiders.
Yeah,
they're not. I don't think they're venomous. No, but they get massive.
You know what? Like there was one night on the weekend. No, it was Sunday. Like I just had to fill up my dad's car. Yeah, and Dad's been kind of stuck at home. So he was like, "Can I come?"
He wanted to go.
Yeah, just to like get out of the house or whatever. And then on the way home, Dad was like, "Hey, this area is usually where you see kangaroos, huh? Like just next to Richmond Road." Yeah. And I was like, "Kangaroos?" I think it was just that one time, Dad. And then I looked to my right. There's fucking 3 kangaroos.
Yeah,
man.
dude.
Legit, bro.
Right there, dude.
It's because we live here, bro.
Yeah.
Like we don't really look out for that shit. But when you look out for it, they'll be there.
Yeah.
I saw a post, like a story of RJ's. He was walking his dog or something out in that area, like that big paddock that's near your place. Yeah. On the corner of Richmond Road and Rudy Hill Road.
This is the most Sydney.
This is the most Sydney podcast.
I've never mentioned so many streets in my life.
Yeah, this is the most Sydney podcast ever.
Bells Creek is where it's all right.
Bells Creek, yeah. And he was walking and he's like, "Guys, this kangaroo," like he was like straight crocodile, like crocodile hunter. He was like, "Guys, check out these kangaroos," and he's doing a selfie with trying to see this mob of kangaroos. Yeah. I'm like, dude, that is the most Australian thing.
I seen a kangaroo while I was walking my dog, like, and it's not like it's like, oh fuck, look over there, there's a kangaroo. He was fucking jumping right in front of us.
Yeah, yeah.
My dog was being a staunch trying to fucking have a go at them, man.
Yeah.
No
I was like,
chance.
bro, you're gonna get fucked up,
No
bro.
chance, bro.
Relax, Pablo, chill, man.
Whenever there are guests here in Sydney, where do you guys take your guests? Like, where do you take the tourists and stuff?
So
Apart from the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge.
well, it really depends on like I try to take people to places that you can't really get where they're from. Like, so I had cousins that were coming from America, right? And it's not like, oh man, let's go to a bar and go clubbing or whatever.
Yeah, because they can do that.
You can fucking do that. They go to LA, to Vegas when they want to party. You know what I mean? So I'm not taking them
And
to
bro,
a
you're
fucking
not
club
gonna
here.
take them to a club here because, like, I think comparison wise,
Exactly,
they'll be like,
dude.
oh, this shit.
What the fuck are you doing?
They'd be like $20 for a drink.
Yeah,
Jesus
man.
Christ.
Yeah, clubbing life here is a bit.
Nah, dude. No, but like with those cousins, like take them out to like Blue Mountains, like the mountains and shit.
Yeah,
Just like random places, like even Featherdale Wildlife Park.
yeah,
Just to do the whole take a photo with kangaroos and whatever
yeah.
stuff that
Yeah.
like you don't get back home.
Yeah, it really
reason
depends
why
on the
you're here.
person, man. Like if they're family, they will do that type of shit. If they're like creative and stuff, I'll take them here. I'll take them to studios and
Yeah.
tell them to meet these people and like take them to
Yeah.
like events and stuff. And yeah, man, like it really depends on the person.
That
really.
was a friend of mine. She came to visit Sydney, and she was like, "Hey, I want to like do some writing and like do this and that." I picked her up from the city, drove her all the way,
To do some writing.
drove her all the way here to the studio, and did some writing, like music writing and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
see?
And then drove her all the way back to the city. I'm just
Alright.
like, we could have just gone to a studio in the city, but
Oh no, man! But these are you have to go to this studio,
common house studio.
bro. Yeah, I'll take all the creatives here, man. Right here, bro.
To be honest, dude, like the people that are listening, and majority of the time, they probably message us anyway.
Yeah.
But if any of you guys are coming to Sydney, fucking message any one of us.
Message us.
Let us know, and fucking we'll take you out, man. Like
Yeah.
legit.
Yeah.
It's this isn't a joke, bro. Like fucking the people that do message us, like. No, like I'll fucking reply. I'll talk to you, man. I'll send you memes or whatever. It's like do random shit, but man.
Send it to his private account because if you send it to the Cheatcoders account,
Yeah. Hit my one up.
you're talking to me
Yeah.
or me.
or you, and,
or both of us.
and I'm not really that sociable.
Legit, hit us up, bro. Fuck.
All right, let's move on to the next segment.
So, considering it's been very Sydney-based episode so far.
This episode's been for us.
I
That's
was
what
on,
this episode is for.
yeah, no, I was on 3rd Avenue, right, and I was driving. No, but legit, I was on the way to Westfields here at B-Town, and I noticed the car in front of me had the plate number. It was a work van, and a delivery van, and the plate number was Honey, and I was like, ooh, and then for some reason, I think it was because of the pod, right? Like my head went to this space of like, what's the Tagalog word for honey?
Yeah.
It's like I was like, what? I had to look it up, and then I found the word, and it's pulot pukyutan. Pulot pukyutan.
Pulot pokyutan.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
I figured like it doesn't really match the stuff it's trying to describe. Because if you were to say like, hey, do you know what pulot pukyutan is? I would have thought it's like the name of the move when fillers kind of take a photo with their hands.
Yeah, pakyutan.
It's like a Nike tick under
Yeah,
your chin. I would have called that move a pulot pukyutan, right? Like, I don't know, it just seems fitting.
It sounds like cute.
Yeah.
Like it sounds like it had the word cute in it, and also like it doesn't sound like that's something that you would call because honey is something you'd call your significant other.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
hey
yeah.
honey, how's it going? You wouldn't be like, hey pulot pokyutan.
You come home, pulot pukyutan, I'm home.
Pull up the good time, I shrunk the kids.
Pulot pokyutan,
fucking
you're
hell.
so sweet.
What's sugar in Tagalog?
Azúcar.
That doesn't sound nice
Yeah,
at all.
no, see, it doesn't-
Asuka, pulut pukyut,
Doesn't sound right. Like, what are pet names in Tagalog? Like, do you know any pet names from the Philippines that they would actually call their partner and stuff? Or do they even have pet names?
Oh, like for your significant
Yeah,
other?
like we have like honey, babe.
Shota.
We have.
I think there's
They probably still have babe. They'll probably just say babe.
I knew one was, I don't know if this is what you'd call each other, but shota was the word that we used.
Joa is the name now.
Joa?
Yeah, Joa. It's like if you've got a girl or a boyfriend.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I've got a Joa. And then for the most part, it's like, oh, I don't have a Joa.
Is it?
Sana'ol.
Is Joa meant to be a derivative of like shota or something? Like, is it?
I
What
don't
does
think
shota
so,
mean?
man.
Shota means like girlfriend or boyfriend. Like,
Oh,
is
so
a
it's a
slang
legit
term for,
slang.
Yeah.
Is it short for anything, or is it just that?
I just knew
Probably
that.
Google what Joa means. I really don't. I don't think it's a
Joa?
shortened term for another thing.
Yeah.
But it's like a term that I learned maybe the last 2 years, 3 years.
Joa.
Jowa.
Joa.
I don't know if this is something that's. This is my mind just trying to go, like in a, I don't know, trying to branch out, figure out what it means, right? But in Korean, when you say you like something, you say joa, like I like this, and it's like if you're gonna write it in English, it's JOAH,
Yeah.
and it means like it's like something you like.
Yeah.
Maybe because the whole K-drama thing,
Maybe.
movement and feels. That's why it's a thing.
So I just did a quick search and it says Joa is a Filipino slang word used when referring to a friend's significant other. Referring to a significant other.
Okay.
It's closely related to the slang word shota, which there's a stigma attached to it, which means it's originated from a Filipino phrase for short time. So when you say,
wow.
implying if you say a shota, it means like it's not a serious relationship.
Yeah,
it's just like
it's
casual
for a short
thing.
time.
It's shota. So that's probably that could be why that they've taken the word from the Korean dramas.
Bro,
Yeah.
it's hilarious, bro.
Oh man,
Shota. So it's like kind of like shorty, but
shota's like a memory in my head.
bro, you know the Lovers and Friends, bro,
Which one?
with Usher and Little John. There's in Little John's part is like, you've been on my mind, shorty. He says it like every line after that.
Shorty.
I could just imagine the Filipino version being like, shorta.
You know that T-Pain song, Baby Girl, what's your name?
Yeah.
What's that song?
Buy your drink.
Yeah,
Buy
yeah.
your drink.
But in the beginning, he goes, shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I don't think anyone uses that anymore. Like to say
Shut up.
shota ko yan. Like this is my shota.
Yeah.
Because everyone's more like, they don't want to let you know that this is only a short time only.
Yeah. What if it's like it
It's
is
like
serious?
the McRib. You're a
Yeah, I know,
McRib.
it's
You're
a
a
special.
McRib.
This discount is for a shut up only.
That shit is insane, bro. I'd be offended, bro. Like, I'd be like, if someone like I was like fully into,
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know, it's kind of like Kuya zoned, but in a relationship
Yeah.
type of thing. It's like, all right, this is only for a short time only. I am your McRib right now.
I'm still tying it to fucking discounts or like specials, man. It's like Cebu Pacific flight to Philippines. It's $5.99.
It's Black
for
Friday,
shota.
bro.
Yeah, shota only.
Shota only.
Get it now for your shota.
What if it is a serious relationship though? Is it a longa?
Longanisa.
Longa?
Shota Nisa.
Shota Nisa.
Shotanisa.
Oh, man.
Bro, like what's sojoas like comes from that, but I think it's the more like well-used term now because they didn't want to let you know that this is only a short time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there was always that stigma to it. Wow.
Maybe when they're trying to figure out like what the relationship is.
Yeah.
And then if one girl refers to you as a shota, and you're like, fuck. Man, I just bought a ring. This girl doesn't,
Rough.
she's not thinking about the long term.
Rough.
She's just using me for my body.
Oh man, don't you hate when that happens?
Unbelievable.
I hate it when that happens. God.
Wow, shotas. Wow, shotas.
Wild shoulders.
Was that LMFAO song? Shota. Everybody.
Shorter.
I don't want to watch the full movie. I just want the shorter version. Don't tell me that's a long version.
Oh, dude.
But that's crazy, bro. That actually, like,
Joa is the other term.
Joa.
Yeah.
Is it that refers to both, like either male or female? Just
Yeah,
Joa.
I think it's just a replacement for shorter. Joa.
Showa.
is there any
Joa,
other ones?
Joa.
Any other ones? Pet? I don't even know.
I know. I've heard
labels. Or
I've heard lab. Like
Yeah,
it's
it's like a lub.
It's love, but they pronounce it lub, like
Yeah.
LUB. Hey lub.
You're not worthy for the correct pronunciation.
Lub.
So I'm gonna give you love.
Because it's too.
It's not
I
my
don't know.
accent. It's just a.
It's too playful if you say it properly.
I used to say when I was younger, when I was dating a Filipino girl, and I used to say baby ko. That was my pet name.
Did you spell it as BEBEKO?
No, it was like baby and then KO. So baby ko was the thing, and then like we'd call each other baby ko, and like which for the non-Filipino speaking people.
I wish I was your friend then. It's like, hey guys, meet my baby call.
I didn't refer to them as baby ko. I wouldn't be like, this is my baby ko. That's what we'd call each other. I wouldn't be like, hey bro, check out my baby ko. Like,
Yeah, you would have been. Hey, this is my baby call.
basically what that means is like my baby.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Baby call.
Baby ko.
What's her name, bro? Fuck.
Legit, her name is Baby Ko. Well, her nieces and nephews call her Tita Baby. Tita Baby Ko.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, bro. You had a tilf, bro. I'm not tilf, bro. That changes everything. Adding Tita at the start of baby call. Oh, my God. Changes everything. You're like, whoa, shit. Okay, this is a different conversation.
It's kind of fucked up because my cousin's name is Baby, but like, if he did have a missus named Baby, a tilf.
Mad tilf.
Oh no. Oh man.
Tilf.
Oh, Tilf. That's a new one.
Oh, so Pulut Pakutan.
Because like the word pakut is like
Yeah, Pakut.
pakut means like, you know, you try to make yourself like you're trying to be cute. It's pakut.
And it could be
Yeah.
short for honey as well. So, you know, maybe.
Pakutan. Is that what it means? Like pakutan is like to be sweet.
I don't know. I don't know if it's like that's what it's trying to like portray like with that word, but it's pulot. It's like to pick up something.
Yeah.
So,
What's sweet again?
matamis.
Matamis.
Matamis puso.
Yeah.
Sweetheart.
Sweetheart, tamis
Sweet.
puso.
Matamis puso.
We're just butchering all these like
I'm just trying because that's funny, right? That's how it is with different languages. Things just don't match up.
I want to put this to the listeners out there, like especially the people in outside of Australia, or just anywhere. If you're anywhere, like in Australia as well, titi ulo
no, don't can't.
was like one of the things when when I was in primary school, my friends wanted to know swear words, and one of the words was like that we knew was like dick is titi, and then ulo is head, and so they'd be like, oh, does that mean dickhead is titi ulo? And then they'd say that stuff like, hey bro, you're titi ulo.
This is dumb
And
as
it doesn't translate. It's direct translation to. I think it's not the right word.
bro.
How do you say dickhead in Tagalog, bro?
But that's like saying matamis puso.
Matamis yung puso mo.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is, it's like saying, "Oh, this is my sweetheart." Is matamis ang puso ko. Ang tamis ng puso ko. She's my diabetes.
She's so sweet. She makes me have high blood.
Diabetes. What's short for diabetes?
Joabetes.
We just, you know, you don't even have to tell us the real definition. We'll figure it out.
Joabetes. Oh my god. Oh, please tell me somebody's saying that to each other. Like,
Joabetes.
if you listen to us and you call each other Joabetes, please, that is amazing. Like, what do you guys call each other? Why do you say Joabetes? Because they're too sweet.
They're giving me a toothache. Sakit ng ngipin ko.
Oh, my teeth hurt. Because they're Joabetes.
Joabetes.
It's so funny.
Why is it Joabetes? Because I bet this our life will be together forever. By the way, this is Babyco.
Tita Babyco.
Tito Babyco. It's another level, bro.
Yung tilf ko.
Dilf. That's still a tilf, bro. Tilf is neutral.
Yeah.
It's gender neutral. Tito, I like to play.
To flay with.
To play.
Oh, shit.
You know, Tita, I like to. Yeah, tilf. Tata, I like to.
It's the. I noticed something as well. Like Raf has started to put in like sound effects in place of words.
Yeah.
So it works, bro.
So when he was, I can't remember what it was. He just went. He just made this noise.
Hey, it happens naturally, bro. And I just roll with it.
It was one of the snippets, and he was just like.
That's when I was egging on the Passion and AJ rapping,
yeah.
which I still believe will happen.
I laugh so much I pulled my headphones out.
We're giving the listeners an audio adventure. We need to give them different sounds, bro.
Bro, you know what? Hey, there's the people that follow the Cheatcoders account.
Here we
There's a
go.
lot of tilfs out there, bro. Man, you're looking like a snack, bro.
Looking like a pulut pakyutan.
Where you see me adding you on Insta.
What is
There's a good reason. There's a good chance. It's like, ooh,
Tilf, bro.
if Garcia is following you on Insta,
There's
it means that he
going
thinks
on.
you're cute.
Yeah, bro.
They go like this. You go for the mano pop, but you're like,
Oh, bro.
You kiss the hand instead.
I know. It's like I get the hand and I go.
Licks the hand. No.
You a tilf, you know that?
You know what I would be afraid of though, like if I were to even make any moves like that to a tilf, I would be afraid of the like I would be afraid of that reaction.
It's too tilf. It's too much.
nah, man, it adds to it, man. You're more tilf to me.
when you give that reaction.
Polar opposite too, man.
Yeah, because you like the muscle.
Yeah, I know. He was a masungit, bro.
Nyat me all day, bro.
Nyat me all day. Nyat me.
Nyat me.
Playing hard to get.
Oh, man.
Oh, dude. This has been a chaotic episode, but I've enjoyed this episode a lot.
Tilf.
This has been one of those episodes that's for us.
For the Sydney
Hey,
side.
you have the terms, right? The list of terms that we
Yeah, do
we
actually.
can go through.
Yeah.
All right, so all right, you've been asking us for a part 2 for this snippet or this conversation. Let's give it a part 2. So can you give some context, Dawn?
So there are Filipino English words, or there are English words that are used in the Filipino vernacular or vocabulary that mean something different to what it actually is, right, in English. And we've made a list of words from the comments that we've received.
Or we could say like English has created a definition for this word, but Filipinos decided that this term is better used in this way.
Yeah. There's polo. You guys know the word polo?
You know? I have no idea.
The shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
it refers to
okay.
polo shirt.
There you go. Yeah,
But, like-
we got to think very specific with these.
Yeah.
And one of the ones though, this is the like standout word that everybody's been calling out in the comments. Bold. They're like, you've forgotten the word bold.
I've only discovered that on the podcast after you talked about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's like my parents never mentioned bold.
They kept you safe from
Yeah.
the dangers of the world.
Like,
Do you think people got mistaken with the bold and beautiful and they watched it and they got disappointed? I was like, I was expecting some friskiness.
Oh, man.
they're like everybody's beautiful, but nobody's bold.
So I keep myself short over here, bro.
So what's the definition of bold in case people don't know out there?
Bold is just naked.
Naked.
Naked. So like there would be bold stars, which would be women that like they would have their tits out.
Ah.
Or like they'd basically be
Changes
naked.
the whole perception of that song. You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold,
You gotta be wiser.
Okay, straight up, I love it.
And I think it's come from the reason by like if you are naked, you are like bold or brave to be able to like expose yourself. Like that.
Yeah, because it was like they were referred to as bold stars.
Yeah.
Like certain actors and actresses that would do those films.
Yeah.
So they would call, if they were talking about fonts, they would call italics bold.
If you were like next to it, yeah.
Because bold actually looks like he's got more clothes on.
It's just thicker.
It's just thicker. It's a bit more thick. Oh, okay, unless you're thinking that way. Like, oh yeah.
I mean,
Two C's.
You know?
thick. Oh man. Here's one. Where is it? Chancing.
Is
that like the
word chancing?
Is it like giving it a shot? Like, I'm going to chance this out, you know?
But it's kind of fucked up because this is more on the
Okay, this is one of the F
more
ones.
of a
Flirty.
no. This dude's like is trying
Shoot
to
my
get
shot.
a
Is it
feel
like-
almost like
Is it a shoot? Oh.
yeah. Well,
So it's a
he's
shoot
trying
my
to,
shot in a very grabby, gropey,
Yeah,
gropey
kind
way.
of. Yeah, like so if like dudes like putting their arms around you, like full stranger, like shit like that, right?
So that's called chancing.
The Tagalog word is pagkakataon. Like, hang on.
This isn't working out.
Pagkakataon.
That's chancing, apparently, according to Google Translate. But I always thought that chancing was.
Look how translate.
I always thought that chancing was like to shoot your shot, yes. But I thought it was to flirt with someone and to think. I didn't think it was a
Bro.
a
It is
grabby.
kind of a way, like it is shooting your shot, right?
Yeah.
But
No,
it's
I definitely watch Chancing with the Stars than more than Dancing
It
with
was
the
like
Stars.
you know which dancing dude though is Chancing Tatum.
Chancing Tatum.
New definition of Magic Mike.
Grabbing and shit, just like
Grabbing Mike.
grabbing.
He's a
grabbing.
grab driver out of nowhere.
Yeah, like grabbing Mike.
Grabbing Mike talaga.
Grabbing Mike.
Grabbing.
Some magic, bro.
Chancing Tatum is grabbing Mike.
Grabe. Grabe si Mike, bold star siya.
Yeah, that's roughly what they call Magic Mike movie, a bold movie. 'Cause
It's a bold, yeah.
half naked.
Half naked. There's so many here, and then I want
It's
to
a
use
semi-bold movie.
semi-bold. Softcore bold. OA.
I love this one, bro.
Yeah.
OA. And
I've been called this, and I've heard people being called this, and my parents always every time we chuck tantrums and stuff,
Yeah.
this OA gets
Yeah.
thrown out.
because it's overacting. It's
Wow, you watch too many dramas. That's what I'm saying.
And it's like
you're
you're-
calling this acting.
you're being dramatic is what OA means, man.
I love it because like it's the cool way of saying you're dramatic.
Yeah. You're so OA.
Oh, hey.
Oh my god, you're so OA.
Oh man,
And
and there's also DOA, which is drastically overacting.
I remember in the 90s there was the rating system on TV shows, and it was AO, which was
adults only.
Adults only.
Yeah.
And I remember like just always be like, oh, that TV show is OA.
It's acting over.
Acting over what?
Acting over.
Or he always thought everyone called him like an adult because like they kept calling me OA, like an only adult.
You're only adults.
I love OA. OA is one of my favorite terms, man. Funny.
It's been a long time since I've used the term.
There was a show called OA.
Was it?
Wasn't that we were talking about it on the podcast like way back. It's called Original Angel.
Oh, I hate that show. Oh,
it was on Netflix.
I can't believe you.
It was on Netflix. It was called OA.
Yeah,
it was about, and then you didn't find out what OA meant until the very end.
Oh my god, it was the dumbest.
And it was like the Original Angel.
So yeah. That was
imagine dedicating like 1 hour per episode, probably 90 fucking
minutes,
9 hours on trying to figure out what OA meant, and at the very end.
Wait, was this a filler movie?
No, it's not a filler movie. It's like a Netflix show called The OA, and it, you know, when you're watching the first few episodes, there's some mystery to it, and there's like some supernatural thing to it, and you don't really know what the OA is, and they kind of tease like, oh, it's the OA. And towards the end of the show, and because I really wanted to know what OA stood for, I watched probably like 5 or 6 episodes or something.
Overacting.
Yeah. And then they dropped it, and they were just like, OA is Original Angel. I'm like, fuck this shit. Turned it on, I went, no. The dumbest.
It's like with like, you know, gangsters
going
up to the OGs.
The OGs.
OA Loke.
OA triple OA.
Oh man.
OA triple.
Well, maybe they should change like instead of OA they should do OG. Like over gallivanting.
Original.
You're always OG.
Always OG.
Ang over gangster mo naman. That's when your mates act up and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you pissed off, bro? Just chill,
You're too
man.
OG.
You're too OG. OG mo naman, man.
OG mo naman. Oh man.
Over gangster.
Over gangster ka.
You get caught by the cops. OG.
Oh man. Okay.
New term.
Compress.
Ooh, that's easy. Like when you go on a photo and everyone needs to. There's a bunch of views and you compress.
Instead of saying move closer together, it's compress. Compress.
Taking the photo thing, there's another word that I learned. This is in 2001 when I went there. The time that they wanted us to take a photo, someone said, Kodakan mo nga.
Yeah.
Like my grandma said it. It's like, oh, she used Kodak like as a verb.
Kodak.
They do that with like what do you call it, with Colgate as well. Like
And Xerox, like to make photocopies of things.
Yeah.
But like not only Filipinos do that, we do that as well. I mean, like Western worlds do that too as well, because technically when we do Kleenex and stuff like, or we say that,
or Hoover,
or
so on the comments, right? Someone mentioned this, like in Philippines, like Pentel pen, like the markers.
Your permanent marker.
Yeah, Pentel was the brand. So it was just like everybody called these markers like Pentel pens, right?
Pentel pens, yeah.
And then coming to school here, like in year 3, I asked the teacher for one.
Yeah.
And then she's like, because she didn't know what the fuck a Pentel pen was, right? But then Australians were doing the same thing, because it was like, oh, here are some texters.
Yeah, Texter.
But Texter is the brand as well.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean...
question. Ball pen.
Yeah.
Is that a Filipino thing, or is that a general thing?
I think it's a Filipino thing, because ball pen refers to a ballpoint pen.
Yeah, ballpoints. Yeah,
ballpoint, but ball pen.
Ball pen was like the term that I grew up hearing.
Yeah, but it's
same.
So if I said ball pen to like someone that's not Filipino, would they not understand?
They may not,
because because this is with me with rubber shoes. All my life, I thought rubber shoes was just a general thing.
Yeah, I know.
And now I'm thinking ball pen. That could be in line with the rubber shoes.
Talking about the brands and stuff, right? The word Frigidaire, I thought was a Tagalog word for fridge. or refrigerator, Frigidaire. But Frigidaire was the actual brand of a fridge.
Oh, okay.
Frigidaire.
Okay.
And like frigid air is
Yeah. I thought it was like because the refrigerator was too far. Because then it would be frigid here.
Or you were asking for where the food, when the fridge is there.
Frigidaire.
All right, new one. This
Gimmick.
is fun. Oh, gimmick. Oh, you talked about this the other time.
Gimmick.
Yeah.
I like this word. It's a really good one.
Gimmick.
Is it? Wait, I'm trying to remember what you said. Is it like going out to watch a show?
Yeah.
It's just like going out for a good time or whatever.
And
And
not
they
just general go time.
they turn it into a verb as
So
well.
it's a good version of gallivanting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, like because gallivanting, I think, describes just doing whatever, whereas gimmick is like you go out and there's
Kind of like you're scheming
it's organized
have fun.
crime.
Yeah.
organized crime.
If you're going out there doing random crime, that's gallivanting. If you're out there just doing organized crime,
Yeah.
gimmick.
My
Let's
cousins.
get fucked up over this place. That's a gimmick.
That's a gimmick. Yeah.
Where you want to get fucked up? I don't know. Gallivanting.
My cousins would always be like, "Ma gimmick tayo,
Yeah.
right?" And they described it once as like gimmickan, like they turned it into a verb as well.
Well, they call the place that you're going to. It's
Yeah.
like a gimmick gun, right?
Gimmick gun, yeah.
Hard Rock Hotel, the bar, and that was the gimmick gun place. I remember when cousins would take me out.
Yeah.
I was in my teens.
Gimme gun. Gimme gun. Gimme gun.
It just sounds like you're almost saying gimmickan.
Gallivanting, bitch. That's the next one.
All right, here's one. For a while.
Huh? That's very Australian.
That reaction. For a what?
Is that another way you call someone that you're not really committed to? And be like, you're just a for a while.
For a while.
That's the English word for shota.
For a while. Wait, for a while. That's a far. You're a far.
Oh man. For a while is basically 1 moment. Give me 1 moment. So instead of like, can you wait?
okay.
Can you wait for a moment? They'll say wait for a while.
But they don't say the wait.
They don't say wait. They just say for a while. So like it'll be like, hey, can I order something? Like you just order something at the fast food place, and they'd be like, okay, sir, for a while. And
I'll be like, oh, that's honest.
What's it?
Why don't you call this a for a while place?
Huh?
If you order food, it's going to take
Or
a
like
while.
that's just what they say instead of like
Hang on
Yeah,
for a
give me a
sec.
moment, give me a sec.
I think they were just trying to roast you, bro. It's like instead of saying, "Oh, look at this fat cunt," it's like he's ordering for a whale. For a whale.
For a whale. Oh, dude. Can I get all of these
Watch
foods?
this fat motherfucker eat it all in the zone.
You know how long it's gonna take?
For a
For
while.
a while.
Let's get enough food for a while.
For a while.
For a wild boar.
For a while, thought.
For a while, thought. That's great. I like that. Here's another phrase that they say: sample.
Oh, sample.
Yeah. It's
that
like
it?
if someone mentioned like Kathy last week, it's like, oh, I used to sing back in the day,
Yeah.
and then you want to G
Yeah.
her on to sing.
It'd be like, give us a sample.
Yeah.
Sample.
Give me some sample of your talent. That's funny, bro.
Sample.
All I can imagine is the sample plates at friggin' shops. And this is your talent over here. Here's a ballad.
It's
you know,
fucked up. You're like, you know what? I started my OnlyFans. Sample. Oh shit!
Wow, he's a bold star now, huh?
a bold star.
I'm gonna get me chancing.
because people in kids in school, you get a gold star, but when you get older, you know about the bold star.
It'll be like this if someone's like starts stripping, they'll be like, bold star. Bold star. Bold star.
That's funny. That's a thing.
Sample. Imagine someone's like, guys, I got some news. I'm pregnant. Oh shit, sample, bro.
They carry you and walk you around like a baby. How do you think?
Sample.
Sample.
Me and my shirt, I was trying to have a kid right now. Oh, sample.
Bro, imagine going to someone and be like, I'm a podcaster. Ooh, sample.
no.
Well, today's generation.
Here's another one. Bill out.
Oh, when you get the bill.
Yeah.
You ask
When
for
you ask for the check.
That's what you check.
when you
Yeah.
do this with your hand.
You do like you make a square or rectangle.
It's not a bill if it's a circle. Okay?
It's like this. If they use only one hand, it's just this. Because I think in Western
always
society, it's like this. It's like a check where you signal that you're signing something or just a
Yeah.
check. Whereas in the Philippines, it's like you like sign a rectangle with your
I've
hands.
seen a reel where this chick, I think they were like in Boracay or something, that asked them for the bill, but they obviously ordered like a shit ton.
Yeah.
So she goes like, waiter. She goes, she did that. She goes, like, it's obviously
It's a
it keeps
long-
long. And then the waiter was like kind of like relaying it to the kitchen. He was like, bro, and then he did the same action. And I was like, oh my god, he passed the vibe check.
That's funny, man.
That's when you know, she wanted to take a shot at the people like ordering too much. It's like, I didn't come for this shit. Fuck. All right, next one. I'm loving this. This is fun. I'm having a good time.
In fairness.
What?
In fairness.
In fairness, that's like a
Like, to be honest,
yeah.
Yeah.
To be
Yeah.
real for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to be fair.
But to be fair is what it is.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't being fair up until this point.
But they always
I
say
need more
that.
papaya soap.
In fairness.
it's just a colorism thing.
Oh man. As in.
As in, these sound like email shit.
It's like when people say actually nowadays, which I still don't get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like a Gen Z type thing. Right?
It's as in is used to emphasize something, but it's also used to be like, really?
Yeah.
Like they'd be like, oh man, bro, the podcast that we had, that episode, that was the best episode we ever had. As in.
But see, like, that's
do you
when
translate
someone
that?
says
Like-
like really, like nowadays, like the youngers would be like actually.
Yeah.
Like it's, I don't know. I'm still trying to get my head around the actually part.
Yeah, because it's not. Yeah,
It's
I'm the
not
same
our
as well.
normal vernacular.
And they'd be like, hey, you got to check out this. The pork roll that we had the other day was amazing. As in,
Yeah. It's like the
like
accentuating thing.
really, like man. And I'd never understood it, but yeah, my
With the as in bay.
That's what that's
it's like it's really salty.
As in.
As in. You should taste this salt. It's so salty. As
in.
I'm trying to go to confession and tell them.
That'd be hilarious. You know, like in hip hop, like the Lil Wayne style, they do similes, but they take off the like part.
Yeah.
It's like I forgot one of the lines, but like
What is it? What is it?
Right, like bedrock.
bedrock.
Yeah.
I can make your bed rock. Flintstone,
Fred
something like that.
Flintstone,
They always take off
Oh,
the line.
yeah.
You can do that with like I'm being salty.
As in.
Replace the punchline with the Filipino translation of what you're saying.
Oh, dude.
Batang Wayne.
Batang Wayne.
Maliit na Wayne.
My car was so small. I needed to squeeze ass in. That one didn't work as well. It was, I thought it would. It's fine. Sometimes you have shit jokes as in.
As in. Sometimes you have Indian babies, bata chicken.
Bata chicken.
As in, bro.
As in.
Oh man. Oh, dude.
Bata chicken.
There was.
They should just say it for everything that they say salty. Like that'll be
Yeah.
when you
As in.
gossip, bro, it's like as in.
Us in there was. I remember telling you guys at the dinner that we had that trying to combine Australian stuff with Filipino stuff and trying to find phrases like struth mariosep is the word that I love, and I want struth mariosep. I want to have it on a t-shirt, man.
Just confuse both parties, bro.
Filipinos and Australians will be like, what? Struth mariosep.
Just trying to find the word that relates to both, but you end up confusing both.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it.
It'll be like a nang drongo, like that's
Drunk.
nang drongo.
Like nang dingo.
Okay. Next one. Green.
Like it's rude.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Green jerks.
Green jerks. Yeah.
I don't know why that's.
okay.
I don't know
like
why.
green. If you say green here, it would go associate to like rookie. Like
Yeah.
I feel
You're a
like it
bit
was kind
green.
of going with like you recycle too much or some shit. You know what I mean? Like you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, is that what it means?
Like you're very eco-friendly
Yeah,
kind of.
green.
You're trying to live a green
Oh, green
Yeah.
life,
lifestyle or whatever.
Yeah.
Or you're living the green lifestyle.
420. But yeah, the green jokes was the thing. Like you tell a green joke, it'd be a rude joke, and I couldn't make the connection between green and rude. I just didn't.
It's remember ages ago. This is from a song. It's like Chicho and Kaba, and then the reply was like bakit kasi ang ingay mo pag kinakain ka.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that was like that's one of those.
Oh, so that's a green joke.
Yeah.
Okay. So like
It's a rude
when
joke,
Spider-Man was just wobbling around, it was just a normal goblin, right? But he was mean, so he had to be the green goblin.
What the fuck?
It was like, I'm gonna call you goblin, and then the goblin's like,
No, but if the green goblin had his cock out, yeah, he's a green goblin.
He's a green goblin. He was like, you should be gobbling these nuts. He's a green goblin.
all right, you're now the green goblin.
He's telling dick jokes all the time.
Spider-Man's like, fucking this green goblin.
With
So
great,
green.
with great responsibility comes great these nuts. Green goblin. Oh, dude.
Oh,
All right, last one.
Let's stay together so we can fuck. From Al Green.
Al Green.
Oh man. Oh, dude, it's like what's it called? I was gonna make a Jolly Green Giant joke, but I lost it.
I was trying to think of a Green Day song. Fucking
Wake me up when my nuts in your face, like just Green Day. Oh God. I got two more, I think. Brownout.
it's when there's no power.
Yeah.
Fucking hated that shit, bro.
Brownout. No, yeah. I didn't even know that was a Filipino thing. I thought that was just levels of electricity going out. That there's the brownout and then there's the blackout.
Because like brownout was during the day, right? Like power would go out during the day.
Is that the difference between brownout and
That's what
blackout?
that's what I thought. Because blackout is at night and there's no lights. It's completely dark.
I thought it was just depending on what porn you're watching. Is it a blackout or a brownout? What's coming out of our pants? I don't know.
That's a green joke.
Green joke, bro. That's a green joke, bro. That's a green joke, bro.
Fucking hell.
Oh man.
So green and bold are pretty. Oh, wait, they're in the same ballpark, right?
Yeah.
If that's not a porn genre, blackout, man, I'm going to be very upset. It's a blackout.
Having a brownout,
Specifically, like,
So it's brownout is a daytime thing.
That's what I always thought. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like that's
But
because
did anyone give a specific definition of a brownout?
no, they just said brownout.
Okay.
And
So
I
it
think
means electricity is gone.
Yeah, the electricity's gone, and like
there was, so this is going back like in the 90s, there was like a scheduled time during the day that the electricity would be out. I think it was like between 11 and 3. So fucking 4 hours. You can't watch TV.
Yeah.
As a kid, that was like, it's like the equivalent of no Wi-Fi for kids.
yeah.
And all you can do is go to the toilet. That's why they call it the brownout.
It was the only pastime. Fucking hell.
It was really hot at the time as well, and there's no electricity for the
Yeah.
fan, so you're just butt naked, so you're brown out, man. Like you're just fully brown out.
That's a bold move, bro.
That's a bold. Yeah,
That's a
right.
bold move.
It's a bold
There's
strategy.
a lot of hair there, but it's still bold. I'm still laughing at the fact that it's a term for a short-term relationship. I love it. They're really upfront with you.
Short
Short time.
We're gonna be a short ads.
Shota, like this. You ain't going
Don't you
anywhere.
wish your short was?
Hot like this. Sorta.
Dun, dun, dun.
Shut up, baby.
Shota good.
Short. This one isn't as crazy, but low bat.
Low battery on the phone.
Yeah.
But they'd pronounce it as low butt.
Yeah.
Low
In
butt.
Australia, it's just when you're like really underground and you have to masturbate. That's what they call a low bat.
It's like this.
Fucking acted it out too. No, but like,
You
apparently,
can't spell limbo without limb.
so apparently, low bat is not just referring to your phone, but it's also the mood. So if
If
you're
you're
feeling,
tired, yeah.
crazy.
yeah, you're like, bro, low
The
bat.
reason why you're a shota right now is because you generally give me low bat feelings.
Low bat feelings. It makes you not want to bat.
The probability of me having a bat is fairly low.
Bro, I've been there, man. Fucking,
Fucking hell.
it's like in bed, right? And you're just so drained. It's like fucking, I'm not even in the mood to have a bat.
Yeah.
I just want to go to sleep, man.
It's so warm in here.
Oh, dude. All right. One more. Trip. The word trip.
Oh, this is gonna be mean.
It's like your mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you tripping out?
No, it's like you mention something, you're like, oh, bro, trip ko lang.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That's just my trip.
And if you don't like it, it's like, oh, but as a
Oh,
bad trip.
okay. So what do you mean by trip? Is it like this is my vibe?
Yeah.
Yeah, vibe
Yeah,
is
yeah.
a good word for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Trip ko lang.
okay. I
And
love
so-
that. That's cool.
And then they're like, oh, bro, bad trip, bro. Like that's like, yeah.
Have you heard of this thing called Conyo? I think it's been mentioned in the
Yeah.
and it's like the way people talk and shit in a certain
The
area.
video I love now is the Conyo Uber driver, bro.
Is there
The
one?
Grab driver, Conyo Grab driver, and he's like, "I'm here with my Mitsubishi."
Oh, that guy, yeah.
That shit is hilarious, bro.
But the way that they talk
Whole
is like,
video, bro, it's funny.
Badger Pare Gagi.
Gagi, yeah. they
Tangina
always-
Gagi
Tangina
Pare. I was
Gagi
like,
Pare.
fuck, it's kind of
I love the
Pare solid legit.
I love the SpongeBob ones. There's this guy that does the SpongeBob.
No, I put them on my
Gaggy
stories.
SpongeBob. Gaggy Patrick. Tongue in a gaggy. Like, I'm just like, what? What are you saying?
There's a video of what's that? You know the movie with what's that Filipino chick High School Musical?
Vanessa Hudgens.
Yeah, and the dude, right? I think the
Zac
character
Efron.
but Zach's
Efren.
character name, I think it starts with a T. Like
Troy.
maybe like Troy, and he
Don't
gives
tell me how I
her
know that.
he gives her a necklace with a T on it, and then she goes, "T is in Troy," and then the guy, like when he turns back to Zac Efron, goes, "Nah, T is in gag, tongue in a gaggy pirate." No, wait. First he goes Danes. It's like in debt.
Yeah.
He goes Danes. T is in Tangina Pare Gagi song. Legit. I just fucking lost it.
I didn't understand like this. It runs deep. That vocabulary runs deep. Where it's like Danes is like in debt because it's backwards.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they say Scoobs because Scooby Doo was a Great Dane.
Yeah. That's the that's the thing that they're trying to do with the Conyo.
So it's like, oh, do you want to go like BGC tayo, Dagi, like let's go to BGC. And like Danes, bro, like no, Scoobs. Like what? What?
Bro.
Well, okay. If you can define a conyo, what is the definition? How would you describe it? Because like I'm
Apparently-
confused now.
Apparently, it's like the people
like-
from a certain area.
Is it
Yeah.
a high class type of vibe?
It is. It's,
Oh,
like,
so
it's
it's
called
a-
Alabang, which is like it's not that
So it's
far
like Gossip
from.
Girl type of vibe thing, and they're
Yeah.
speaking, and that's why there's a lot of hate onto the conyos.
It's
and
the mixing Tagalog and English type shit with random like
random sayings and shit.
yeah, like
like
just
they're even
putting-
they're even like shortening the English shit.
Bro, when people mention Alabang, they even like pronounce it in a certain way, like Alabang, because it's like, oh, it's all bougie or whatever.
Yeah.
So
And this is a certain age group, right? Like look,
Yeah,
it's looking 18
I don't
to
think
fuckboy
18
age.
to 25 to me.
I don't think they talk like that anymore because I have friends who like
no, they do.
They do? They still do?
And that's why memes are constantly coming. Bro, Grub started making up his own shit as well, right? Because like, all right, he sent me this one. He goes, bro means brother, and he goes, brother means bruds, and then like bruds means brads, and it's like brads means Bradley Cooper, and Cooper means coops. So instead of calling people bro, he
They
calls
call it
them
coops.
coops.
Oh
And
my
I was
God.
like, fuck, you took me on a trip, bro. Fuck.
Oh, Coops,
But
bro.
not a good vibe.
But if they say,
It's a bad
A
trip.
bad trip, bro.
A bad trip, Coops.
bad trip, Coops. Every time I think of Coops, though, I think of like Hangover with Mr. Cooper. Do you remember
Mr.
that?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
showing
yeah.
my age, man.
Bro, okay,
The early 90s.
All right, let's create
Our own Conyo term.
Let's create our own Conyo term and let's go deep into
Let's
it.
try to make as many
many-
Filipinos hate us.
let's dive into this so much that it's like completely different from the start. Bro.
We've been called Conyo before. Like people have
Yeah.
mentioned to us, like they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, these Conyo dudes." We don't even know what that means, bro.
I thought it was cornrows all this time.
We're not Allen Iverson.
All right, say something like because you started bro. So you want to start off with bro, or you want to use another?
Nah,
term?
let's start a new one because Coops is already there.
Yeah.
What's a random word that we always
Is that a bro, sup, or sis, or you could say like,
Sup? We'll say,
what's up?
yeah, what's up?
All right, go. We'll go.
Well,
around.
okay, so sap is what you can get from a tree.
Okay.
So like tree sap.
And then in a tree there's bark. So
Yeah.
what else barks? A dog.
Dog. Yeah.
And what else is a dog? A Great Dane.
Great Dane.
So it's called Danes.
Danes.
Hang on.
But why have to keep it going? Why to keep it going? We're going deep into here.
So you know where Danes come from?
Where?
Denmark. Denmark. Yeah.
Denmark. And then what is in Denmark? Why the fuck are you in Denmark? I don't know what's in Denmark. All right, yeah. Oh, you know, like Denmark's in Europe, right?
Yeah.
Europe. Oh, so we could call it rope.
What's? I'm so lost. This is why I can't be Conyo, bro.
We're rope right now. Yo, rope.
Rob, bro, Rob.
Imagine
Rob
explaining
Coops. Rob Coops.
Rope. How do you get Rob? Because like Rob is in Europe. It's short for Europe because there's then Denmark. Denmark because the Danes are from Denmark. And then with Danes, they're an actual dog.
Yeah.
And then the dog becomes
barks.
barks. And then what else barks?
A
tree.
tree. And the tree has sap.
And then sap is short for what's up?
It feels like an achievement, eh? How do we get back here?
Oh, my head hurts. Oh my god.
Get sapped from a tree, right? Yo, this tree does bark, bro. Oh,
It's so dumb, bro.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Ropes, guys.
Ropes, Coops, ropes.
Ropes,
Here's another one,
brads.
right? So hungry, right? The word
man,
hungry.
it's so hard to be
You want to start a new one?
The word hungry, right? Because you want to say like, hey,
Hungry.
Hey,
So
hey
it's a-
Coops, I'm hungry,
Oh,
right?
I'm hungry.
Hungry. What would be hungry? Hippos would be hungry.
Oh, you know hippos, bro. We could call hippos because it's short for hippopotamus, but we could shorten that to tamus.
Thomas.
You're
You're just giving me the hardest words, man.
You can go with moose. You know what? You put moose on your hair.
Moustache.
Mustache, bro.
Mustache. Bro. But you know what? You know who has a mustache? Mario.
No.
Mario has a mustache, bro.
And he had a song called you should let me love you. So let's.
Wait, what was the word to begin with?
Hungry.
Hungry, bro.
This is a great game. I love this game.
The Conyo word game, bro.
It's a great game. I love playing this game.
Oh man, I'm just getting irritated as fuck, man. Fucking, I'm having a bad trip, bro. Bad trip, tol.
Let's, bro.
Let's Coops.
Let's, bro. What's our first word that we used?
It was
You ropes.
ropes.
Ropes some let's.
Oh fuck.
Oh my god. Oh dude.
Oh man.
Bro.
Feels It feels alright being Conyo.
It's the Conyo game. Like
Conyo game.
So I reckon like you have to go one way and you have to remember what the original word was. If someone messes up.
I could explain ROPS to anyone now.
ROPS is short for Europe.
No, it's short for Rob Schneider.
Schneider.
So Schneider.
Here we go, Schneider.
Dude.
And he's all Filipino, so halves.
Yeah.
Halves.
You can just keep going. You keep going until someone messes up.
Oh, bro.
And then you have to like find your way back to the
Play
word.
the game with your friends, bro. You'll be surprisingly having fun or be surprisingly irritated. We got two sides of the coins right here.
I'm the irritated side. Bad trip, gaggy pare. Bad trip, legit.
ROPS, let's.
Tongue in a pare.
Tongue in the ROPS. I'm trying to make it a thing.
You're trying to say. My head hurts. Oh, dude.
He said that laughingly, like my head hurts.
Hurts Brads.
Hurts Brads. Do you want to keep playing? Danes Scoobs. Scoobs Barry.
Fucking I want to beat the shit out of you. The Danes of our lives, bro. Brads, the Danes of our lives.
It's like a really complicated word association game. You're just like, how do we get from?
So irritating. Dane Scoops, bro.
I have so much money that I could create these words, bro. That's why we hate them, man.
Oh, dude.
Danes.
It's the best. I had so much fun this episode. I had so much fun.
There's a video I heard, man. Like this dude's like, oh, let's go. And this is the Conyo talk as well.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, let's go to the Starbs and wait for Manong driver. Like just the way that they show it in Starbucks. Like,
yeah, Starbs.
like, pare, let's go to the Starbs and wait for Manong driver. Like,
yeah.
Oh, fuck this guy, man. I want to fucking hit this motherfucker.
What's the Australian? Because like the Australian Conyo, I feel like it's reverse in terms of.
Oh, man, Australian's similar, right? Like the early Australian slang was similar because it'd be like, it's come from the British slang, which is like, oh, I'm here on my Jack Jones, because it rhymes with alone.
Fuck off! I've never heard of
Yes.
There's a term for those words. Fucking, they said it a lot in Hooligan, Green Street Hooligan.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called, but like the other term is like, haven't seen you in donkey's ears, because it rhymes with years. Like it has donkey's ears.
And then where's donkey's ears from?
Because it rhymes
Cockney.
with Cockney.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, bro.
Because like, yeah, donkey's ears sounds like ears, and then that's where yonks came from. Haven't seen you in yonks. Because it came from donkey's ears.
In general, people are just crazy. People are just crazy.
And then, like,
remember in Ocean's 11, with Don Cheadle supposed to be that British guy?
yeah, the Cockney.
And he's like, he goes, oh man, if I don't do this, we're gonna be in Barney. And then they're like, what? He goes, Barney Rubble, Trouble. It's like,
yeah.
Since how
did you get there?
That's like Conyo Cheadle.
Conyo Cheetah.
Donyo.
Oh man,
There should be a whole like what you call it, a video of Don Cheadle in Ocean's series just describing shit and just call it Donyo.
there's like
I've watched that shit over and over again.
there was like, the other one is no wuckers, right? No wuckers comes from no worries, and like it was just no wucks was the thing.
Yeah.
And it just came from no worries. Like, oh, no worries, no wucks, no worries.
I think it's kind of cool. I think it's just the whole class. The classism is in it. Is like, you know, it's only for the elite you can talk this. That's why people hate it.
Or the people that don't
They have time. They have enough money from their parents that they could create a new language.
Can we have people making videos? Like, please make videos of you playing the Conyo like language game. Just playing this game amongst your friends and your family. Please tag us in them. That we'd love to see this. We'd love to see it.
It's fun,
so
bro.
much fun.
I really think I feel like I've been fucking this guy up with the thing. He's like, my words are just like, well, this guy started off with Denmark.
Denmark. I don't know anything
I
about
was
Denmark.
legit gonna say Denjack. Like,
Oh man. Yeah, you just mess up your friends by giving them like a difficult word to like associate.
but yeah,
so
play the
good.
game, the Conyo game.
So exhausting.
It sounds exhausting and fun at the same time. Good time to see who really are your friends.
Donyo.
Donyo.
It's gonna cause more fights than Monopoly. Conyopoly.
Conyopoly. That's what we'll call it. It's called Conyopoly. Conyopoly. Oh man, Conyopoly.
All we need now is the polys to play it, and it's the perfect word.
You know what would make it even crazier? Like every time you say the word, you have to go through all of the words. So when we're like,
Yeah, when you stuff up and land on the word, you have to go backwards to describe it to
To
someone.
start again,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have to go back.
backwards, yeah,
Ugh.
dude, what a game! You got to take a shot if
Man,
you
fuck that game, man.
You got to take a shot if you stuff up. It's a drinking game now. Conyopoly is what it's called.
Conyopoly. Conyopoly,
I
bro.
feel drunk. You're never gonna get back.
Robs.
Robs. I don't even remember what it was referring to.
It means sap.
Oh god!
Because, the sap comes from a tree.
You know what a tree has? It has bark.
You know what else barks?
A dog. You know what a dog is? A Dane.
Dane. And you get Danes from Denmark. And that's in Europe, so Robs.
Oh, I thought we moved on from Rhodes to Schneider.
To Schneider. Yeah, to Schneider.
Schneider, bro. Schneids, bro.
Snides, bro.
We're turning every Filipino to freaking German.
Snides pare. Hey, my brother will fit right in.
Yeah.
Like Snides, bro. Snides pare.
Snides brads. Oh, God. Snides scoops.
Oh, my head hurts.
Schneids, Coops, legit.
Snides scoops. Let's go to Starbs.
Bro.
It's the way they say it, bro. It's crazy.
Play Conyopoly with your friends and your family.
Conyopoly. That's the title of the podcast.
Conyopoly. Legit solid gaggy.
Legit solid
Gag.
See, he's like, what's it called? I hated the term YOLO. I hated it when it came out. Like that's the motto, YOLO. I remember, and I never wanted to say it, and then I started saying it ironically, and then I said it like for real
so many times that
that it became part of my vernacular, and to the point where the girl that I was dating at the time taught it to my mom. And my mom had
She
said
snitched on you?
My mom was like, you know what? You should really do what you love doing because YOLO. And I looked at my mom and I went, don't you dare say that again. Don't ever say that again. She's like, what? But it's true, YOLO. You only live
Mom,
once.
you're adopted.
If they really legit
Solid.
solidly use YOLO for the meaning that it is,
Yeah.
then it would have been a cool word. But everyone just uses it to do fuck up shit. Why don't just fucked up shit? YOLO.
YOLO.
As in YOLO, buddy. As in.
Salt barre. Salt barre.
Salty brads.
As in gaggy. Fuck, man. I swear. This is like.
You know what you are? You're like a human turning into a zombie. You're trying to fight it. No,
No, I don't want to.
This
Don't
is,
turn me. And then he like all of a sudden turns Conyo and just like,
It's like I'm trying to fight the Hulk coming out, and instead of going Hulk smash, gaggy pie.
The incredible Conyo.
What's your smash tongue in a pie? Legit.
What's your secret? I'm always legit.
I'm always solid barre.
I'm always legit solid. God,
I'm always legit bad. Trying to hide his Conyo side all the time.
the incredible Conyo.
all these green jokes, party.
Green jokes. All these green party. Conyo smash legit. Solid.
Solid party.
Oh
fuck. I can't breathe.
All right.
Right at the end.
Right at the end.